The truth set you free. In an age of universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act.
Welcome to the Veritas Machine, the Georgia Guidestones, and the Age of Reason. That's what we will be covering in this presentation. Thank you for joining me. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe on all channels. And make sure you share this content with your friends. And thank you again for joining us. Well, hello. And what we are going to be discussing today, welcome to the Veritas Machine. I'm Tony D. I will be your host for the Georgia Guidestones and the Age of Reason. The Georgia Guidestones are the topic of a lot of controversy, a lot of conspiracy theories, a lot of thoughts about the Illuminati and how it plays a role in the structure of them, the actual building, and how it was put together, where, why, what it says, and so many different things that we are going to cover today. So thank you for joining me. This is going to be brief but very informative. So it's going to pack a punch, so to speak. Let's get right into the Georgia Guidestones, and we're going to sort of discuss their where they come from, who made them, where are they, what do they say, what is going on with the Georgia Guidestones, and what are some of the theories behind their satanic origins and obviously their druid nature. Shall we? So the Georgia Guidestones, okay, right here you could see, erected anonymously in March of 1980, inscribed in 12 different languages. There's a hole in the center column, always leaving the North Star visible. Precise horizontal slot indicating sun cycles. And here are these 10 guides, aka the Illuminati 10 Commandments. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Unite humanity with a living new language. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. NWO, New World Order. References there. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Balance personal rights with social duties. Prize truth, beauty, love. Seeking harmony with the infinite. Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. Well. Now, when you start to talk about the Georgia Guidestones, we want to talk about where they are and what they are. They're a granite monument. They're in Elbert County, Georgia. And this is basically a set of 10 guidelines inscribed on the top in 4 ancient language scripts. So this has also been called the Stonehenge of the U.S., the Stonehenge of America. Okay. So that's what they're calling the old Georgia Guidestones. Slabs and the center, 4-range rounded capstone lies on 5 slabs, which are astronomically aligned. Everything here, this is masonry. This is lined up with the stars, the sun. This is also about people discussing a lot of the eugenics aspects of the Georgia Guidestones, and some of the people that have been involved with eugenics. Bill Gates, Henry Kissinger, Ted Turner, people along those lines who have been supporters of things like the Bilderberg Group. And as we go through and see more about the history, this is a man, R.C. Christian. All right. Now, some people say that name, he worked with, has to do with it's a subtle reference to the Rosicrucians. Possible. So the languages here are English, Spanish, Swahili, Hindu, Hebrew, Arabic, traditional Chinese, and Russian. And you have astronomic features. You've got a channel through the stone here. You see all the different languages on the sides. You've got your horizontal slot indicates the annual travel of the sun. You've got a sunbeam through the capstone that marks noontime throughout the year. And this was really a group of builders. Oh, there's a time capsule also underneath the structure. And it was built by a group who sought the age of reason. So those are the 4 outer stones, and they're oriented to mark the limits of the lunar declination cycle. It's an 18.6 year lunar cycle. And you can see here some of the etchings that were done. These pillar slots are also aligned with solstices and equinoxes and different ways that the sun moves throughout the year. The way it captures the North Star. A lot of different conspiracy theorists. One guy named Mark Dice that strikes. It's, talking about a lot of the Luciferian secret society aspects of what is related to the New World Order. And with the Georgia Guidestones, you have, the Guidestones have the Lucifer's 10 unholy commandments. And this is people, the solution to the people who oppose the Judeo-Christian sort of paradigm have been like considered age of reason people. This is Thomas Paine. And the concept is in the stones, and this is a Masonic theory, and those are also considered these are considered to be done. Some people believe it's done by Lucifer, that there's a Luciferian connection to the entire thing. Now, with the secret societies and the New Age of Reason, according to the description of it, it's a Luciferian attempt to dehumanize mankind, right, from its original creation, have it defaced from the image and glory of the Creator, right? Now, this society is prophesied to occur in the end of days before the second coming of Christ, depicted in the book of Revelation. And the U.S. somehow has in some of these things, it's a major role in this transformation, right? It's just the center of society at some points. It's going to have to be set on fire, and these are some of the 322 scriptures, and the Masonic Phoenix. It's an anticipation of the birthing out of the ashes of the current old world order, and to bring in the Phoenix Luciferian order. And the 40-year countdown was encoded into the Guidestones. Now, all these dates that correspond, there's a lot of gematria involved with what has been built here, and you could see, Henry Kissinger, and here are the the 10 Commandments, so to speak. Once again, we're just going to forward these a little more. And we got to this part. So, coming up to, let me just get this right here. I love this. This is one of my favorite pictures of this. So that you could sort of see the whole thing. It's about 20 feet high. Pretty impressive structure. This is sort of some of the concepts of it. Some of the stones were built at the height of the Cold War. And it might have been sort of an intended message, sort of a coded message for survivors of a nuclear attack, and some of the other theories of this. But just the same, very interesting, and a lot of people claiming that they are of a deep satanic origin. So when you talk about the Rosicrucian order and how the Rosicrucian order is involved with Masonry and Cabal, Hermeticism, Christian mysticism, different sorts of alchemy, the manifestos, the Rosicrucian manifestos are a universal reformation of mankind. So, Order of the Rosy Cross. Now, R.C. Christian was a pseudonym for the designer of this. So a lot of people say that those are those Rosicrucian roots, those Theopolis roots of the Temple of the Rose Cross from the 1600s, those kinds of things. So here we are at in Georgia, and I have seen these before, and they're quite impressive. I've also seen Stonehenge. This is called the American Stonehenge, and it is quite an impressive piece. A lot of history to it. And I hope that you all avail yourself the opportunity and the privilege to be inspired by this piece, and that we packed in quite a bit of information in a short period of time. And you want to look into the New World Order and the Mosaic Law and a lot of things that are involved with this. You could look into the numerology of it. There's a lot of gematria involved, Chinese, Arabic, Hindi, all these languages connected to the way it is set with Draco and Ursa Minor, the constellations. Very fascinating stuff. I want to thank you for watching today, and like, comment, and share. That's the best way. And subscribe, obviously. That's the best way to support this page. If you would like to take it a step further, we have the Cash App, the PayPal, and the Patreon all right down there, scrolling in the banner below. But again, the best way to help this page is to spread the word and let people know about the Georgia Guidestones, because it's something very important and something that we should all be aware of in our world. And I hope to bring you a lot more of that in some of these other shows. So thank you so much for joining me. And until next time.